Hey everyone, it's Rita with Everything Homemade, and this is 4 days after I filmed part 2 in calving signs. So let's take a look. Like I said, things can happen pretty quick and we're still making progress here. Good morning, Clover. So before I feed my cows this morning, let's just take a look together on how things are looking. So from here, her tail's a little off to the side. You notice that? It's still flat, but she's holding it off to the side. So that's one sign we're really getting close here. The other thing is, I won't even touch her tail right now, but you can definitely see that things are puffing up even more than when I shot the video before. It's getting more loose in the back end. You can see more pink. That's totally normal. Some cows, it almost kind of like flips open a little bit more. She definitely does that. And then you can also see right there, you see that little bit of clear discharge? That's totally normal as well. Discharge is really good because it keeps that birthing canal clean. Because I mean, there's muck everywhere, but amazingly enough, that discharge just keeps things moist, keeps things lubricated, and keeps things clean. So that's really normal and really important. If you take a look at her udder, so let's look at her udder. There, you can definitely notice she's still not fully bagged up. So she's going to swell up even more. And you can definitely see, remember I told you in the last video that this area right here needs to be taut. And you can still see, I can still grab loose skin right here. But that's going to be nice and tight. So that udder is still got a long ways to go. So she's really showing signs, but again, I'm not concerned that she's gonna go today or tomorrow, but still definitely within the week here. Like, I know it's really hard to be waiting for them to calve, but these are all really good signs. Really good signs. Good morning, Chia. Good morning. So I've been locking Chia up every evening since I filmed the last video. Good morning, girl. So we're gonna just follow Chia here for a moment because she knows that she's going to get fed her breakfast real soon here. So that's where she's heading. And you can see here, she's just actually gonna lift her tail up, but you can see that discharge right there. I'm just gonna let her go poo. The other thing is to note that with their poos, actually, their poos can get a bit soft when they are going to give birth. And that's just a way for the body to clean everything out. I'm going to compare this again to human births. One, because I've had 6 children, and 2, it's easier to understand as well. But when you're getting ready, couple of days before you give birth, you are also usually make more bowel movements. It's like your natural body kind of clearing things out, and a lot of times your stool will change in consistency. Sometimes, you know, it'll be more runny, but you end up pooing more, and that's totally normal. You can also see her tail is off to the side. Both Clover and Chia signs are literally the same per day, which is really cool. But both of them have now their tail off to the side, so that tells me we really need to be on watch. And you can tell her back end doesn't split as much as Clover's, but Clover's also, she's given birth before, and a lot of times when you give birth before, you puff up more, your body just is more stretched, and so things can look a little different. But you can also see she has discharge as well. That's really good. She's still nice and swollen in the back end, and her udder is tighter than before. Unless she lifts that leg up like the other video, it's really hard to get to see her udder really well, because it's while Clover's hangs really low, hers is more tucked up and tight up against, and that's just because she isn't pre-stretched to reach them. You know, when your cows give birth the first time, or your milk cows that you want to be, their udders aren't at their max stretch. It takes a few years to really stretch out that udder. So let's just see here if I can get a look, and you can see that one teat. And you can see the difference from the first video. You can see it's a little more full, but you can see that it's not at its total, it's not expanded at its total amount yet. There's still room for that expansion. I wish you would put your, there you go, leave your legs so you can see how, whoop, you can see how tight it's getting. That's perfect. Look at that. It's harder. You can tell. You know, it is hard. She's going to give birth really, really soon. I mean, when I say really soon, that could be a day, 2 days, but we're definitely so close. There's some room right here for it to expand, but she is getting really, really solid here. There's not much more room before milk will start dripping, so she's really close. I am so excited. So we're definitely going to watch for these teats right here to even bulk up some more. They'll definitely hold more milk, but progress is being made really quickly here. I'm just going to check her ligaments for a moment. I do this every morning. And so she's not near as loose right here as Clover is, but her udder is tightening up more than Clover's is. So you have to understand that all, you know, cows are just like humans. We all have signs of getting ready for birth, but we all show them differently. But we can see progress. And I felt her calf kick, and it's really important too. I really like seeing their calves kick. And good morning, Nutmeg. You're not due for a little while yet, are you? Yeah, you're curious, aren't you? She's like, what is that? Yeah, that's the camera. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I will be able to catch one of these girls actually giving birth and show you how that process looks. So I will see you on the next video.